Just living like it's all beneath us, drowning in the feeling. Can't help but take it farther. I'm breathing underwater.
Hey guys, it's Jazz here and welcome today to another vlog. This one's not going to be too long, I don't think. I've got so much work to do. Literally, I have not started. So if you're new here, please like and subscribe down below. And yeah, we're getting into it. I've got my coffee needed. Oh my god, I finally got them. So basically, I think they're limited edition. I'm not really too sure. I got these from Southampton. It's like near the harbour. It's like a Starbucks. And they're like these cups that are reusable. And they're so nice. Like I've got two of them, but one's for one of my friends. I just think they're so aesthetically pleasing. I just love them. So I've got like a cold vanilla latte. It's like an iced, I don't really know what it is. I've just put it together and hoped that it tastes nice. But you know, we move. Can't speak today. I'm so sorry. I'm so stressed out. It's gonna be boring. It's probably not going to be like an interesting video. I look like Rudolph because of this flipping spot on my nose. Does anyone like, no, real talk, because I think this is just going to be a real talk situation. Like, I just feel like my skin's going through it all today. Like, yesterday it was so clear, and today I've just woken up with like loads and loads of like redness and just like, I don't know, I think it's because I'm stressed, and I don't want to say that it's like hormonal because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's because I'm indoors all the time and I'm always like, you know, I'm looking after my skin. I'll do a skincare routine later on because the one that I've actually got now is really good because I've got loads and loads of different like serums involved and stuff. Let's see if I can find it. There's one of the serums that I had ages ago and I've lost them, but we move. We're going to be doing some work, so I will be cutting off this and going on to the next thing in like a few minutes, but I just wanted to come in here and say hi, how are you not doing? This is kind of like a chat with me. Like, it's kind of a shitty setup for starters. Like, I'm really not fussed. I just want to, I'm always wearing this as well. Like, I feel like you're never going to not see me in this because I love it so much. Oh, I feel like zooming you out. Is it zooming out? Yeah. Yeah, this. And I just look like, ooh, I look like a hot mess. Like, no joke. I can't wait till lockdown's over. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is going clubbing. Hands down. I do miss clubbing so much. I'm a party girl at heart, so. But I don't know if I should like, because of obviously, you know, the big BJ, big Boris, like has said we're going to be over in June, right? So 21st of June we're going to have like a fat party, or we're going to go out or whatever. But at the same time, do I book holidays? Do I book festival tickets? Like, I really don't know. Like, comment down below what you guys have done, because I'm so hesitant, because I'm like, is he just saying that because Christmas apparently it was meant to be eased, and you know, it was meant to be eased last year and it wasn't. It was even worse because it got worse, and I don't know, I don't really trust him, and you know, that's why I'm a bit hesitant on where I put my money, because I know that I don't know if it's gonna, am I just gonna get my hopes up, you know? Later I'll show you guys what I do. I might not show like the clip of me doing it yet. I don't really feel comfortable. I have gained weight like over lockdown, and it's so sad because I genuinely was so happy with my body before then, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like lockdown's just really kind of hit home as well, because it's like, I don't know, it's just so different, and obviously it has for many people, and I think that's probably something that we're going to dive into later on as well, like just on how like mental health is, and just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm running out of inspiration. I've just started like in all areas of my life, like even uni, like I used to have so many different ideas, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. No one knows what we're doing on our course. Like, I have no idea what to do with my life. So, you know, midlife crisis at the age of 20. I'm 20 in 2 months. I'm an adult. I'm a fucking adult. Could you imagine that? I can't imagine that. I'm not being funny, but like, what do 20-year-olds do? Like, what do they do? My friends are 20 and they're still like me, so I don't really know, but I feel like I need to elevate myself up. I feel like I need to be more like proactive. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to switch off now because I'm going to charge my camera, I always never charge, like I always forget to charge my camera battery, so I'm gonna do that now, ready for the next time you see me, and that will be later on tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna spend a few hours doing my uni work. It's so not fun. I'd rather you guys not see that because it is probably me having a meltdown. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit, and yeah, so you'll see me back. I don't want to be that close, trust me. So I look like a hot mess, as I said prior. Oh my god, let me show you what I've actually recently purchased. So I've got these Elegant Touch stick-on nails. Oh, hello. Well, they like to fall out. How the hell are they falling out? These are, do you know what, it's so bad. I feel so bad for doing this, but don't ever put me near a window. I think this is why I was never good, like, at school. I used to stalk people, like, I used to people watch. Stalk is such a weird, maybe we shouldn't say stalk. I used to people watch people and like create narratives in my head, being like, oh my god, they're gonna go and do this. Oh my god, they're arguing because like the guy's cheated on the girl, and like, is that normal? Like, I'm not being funny, but I do that all the time. And at the moment, I live in the front, so I'm constantly doing it. So I'm online on my online lecture, and I'm just staring at people, being like, ooh, and then when people look at me, I'm like, oh, please don't. I look like a hot mess right now. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. As I was saying before, I think I'm just having like a realization. I think this is just like the time where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? My hair's a wreck. I need it re-dyed. I'm sorry, like, hello, if my hairdresser is watching, which I doubt that she is, but if she is watching, please redo my hair. I've tried everything. It looks patchy because it's grown out, and I'm really sad and depressed right now, okay? Like, just to let you guys know. That's a joke, but yeah, please don't. I put something on my Facebook just because it's a quote, and I do it on my Instagram, but I don't really have my family on Instagram. I literally had so many messages, and I'm like, hold up. It's not even that deep. It was just like cutting toxic people out of my life, which is what we should be doing in 2021. Like, what are we doing with our lives? I'm actually going to be trying to look pretty like Madison beard today. You're going to get the B-Tech version because, hello, have you seen this hair? And she looks gorgeous, like always. Possibly because of the lip filler, maybe not, but either way, you're going to get the Madison 2.0. So don't know where to start off. I'm just going to play it and go through it. I'll put the video up on the screen. Please like and subscribe. I don't know if I said it beforehand. This is the next day, by the way. I literally was up till 5 p.m. last night just doing uni work, like, woo, like usual. Wait until lastminute.com. Love that for ourselves. This is the Skin Food Welder. I'm just gonna like slap that on my skin, and I'm just gonna see what she does first. Oh my god, I got the same bit in pink. Hello. Let's do this. Oh my god, I look even uglier. How the fuck? Her skin looks perfect. Just gonna get a dab of this. Oh, does he just go backwards? Oh. Oh, this is so thick. My skin does go red. She's starting off with cleansing, but I'm just gonna go straight on to moisturising. Apparently this makeup routine is actually bomb. It's got 3 mil on the YouTube channel. I knew that there was one Vogue YouTube video that actually got like more dislikes. I think it had Charlie D'Amelio in, and I was like, that's actually really sad. Like, she's a teenager at the end of the day. I think she said some like weird stuff on there though, to be fair, but do you know what I want? I want my skin not to feel so squishy. When I was a kid, I used to be like loving it. I used to be like, oh, like all that kind of stuff. Now I'm like, mate, just like smear off half my skin, take off my double chin, do anything you want. Like, literally, I want to be like, oh, my cheeks popping. I wouldn't really consider a lot of plastic surgery though. Like, if I was to go in on it, I want to do my research, because there's no point in me just like saying that I want to do it and have it done. And I would want it natural. Like, I'd probably just get my cheeks not my cheeks, my chin, my jawline. But then do I just lose weight? Like, should I just try and lose weight because I did gain weight over lockdown, as I said previously, or should I just like get plastic surgery? And this isn't like, I don't think I need to do a trigger warning, because I don't think it's like, it's just me having the conversation, because at least I'm honest about it. Like, I'm just gonna chat like about it. It's not like I'm actually thinking about doing it, if that makes sense. So I don't think I need to do a trigger warning, but even then. Facial mist, okay. Right, we've got the Huda Beauty Coconut Glow. Bit of sprays everywhere but my face. That was such an ugly look as well. Oh, she puts eye cream on. I don't have that. This is the Energizing Boosting Gel Moisturizer by Origins. Her eyebrows are bomb. She should never touch her eyebrows. Not really funny, they're amazing. I think I should sit like here. So I've got the Got To Be gel. I do have one of those soaps, but I don't really like using them. They really make me break out. So I've got the Got To Be gel. I want to try these NARS concealers because apparently they're really good, and apparently they just like hit it different. Like, I've seen so many. I'm just going to use this one. It's kind of dusty, but we move. I'm going to put this in the back of my hand. This is the Got To Be glue. I feel like this personally is better than any soap. Like, I do love soap brows. I used to do them all the time. You can see on my TikTok that I used to do them. But I kind of want something a bit more like, it kind of tames my brows. My brows are very long, hence why I kind of like to have them kind of shaped up. So when I do actually fill in my brows, they do look thicker, but they look more natural. And I don't like to fill them in too much anymore. I just like to lightly fill them in. Whereas beforehand, I remember when I was a kid, I used to literally do those Instagram brows. You know, when you're 17 and you try out makeup. Well, I was actually less than, I was probably like in secondary school, so maybe less. Sorry guys, this is just, and with gel you have more time to like play around with it. I feel like with soap it just doesn't give you enough time. I don't know why, but I'm missing a piece of hair there. I haven't had my eyebrows done in so long. It's been so many years. When I went, I got told off for getting my brows done, even though it was a service that we were meant to promote, because we were meant to have our brows done. But I did it within my, so I didn't do it in my lunch break, and I actually was talking to my friends about this a few days ago. And I didn't do it in my lunch break, and she was like, well, you can finish off the other brow. And it was like so dead in store, and it was like, why can't I have my brows done? Because it's like we're showing off a service. And the thing is, people would actually come up and be like, whoa, like, how's that, and ask me questions when I was getting it done. Obviously all the girls would get their brows done for free, and yeah, so what, it wasn't in my break? Like, are you joking? But yeah, I still remember that to this day because it was so awkward. And I was just like, okay. But it's like, that person would still, you know, she would still go off and like have loads and loads of like, she would leave early. And I remember she used to go into the smoking area with one of the other girls for ages, and then she would still tell us off for doing stuff. But it's like, when she does it, it's like you kind of lose a bit of respect for her, because she tells you off so much for doing the same thing. Not even doing the same thing. It's like, when I was working at Benefit, there was such, like, can I say this in the nicest way possible? I think there was like such a high standard when it came to like co-workers and employees. But when it was like the manager or like the favourite, you could get away with everything. And I feel like I wasn't not the favourite, and I wasn't the favourite. I think I was in the middle. I think people liked me and my managers liked me, but at the same time, they only liked me because I sell a lot. But then at the same time, it was like, so you tell me off for getting my eyebrows done, promoting a service, because it's so dead and we have to drive customers in, and then they would go on like 2-hour lunch breaks and just have like one person on the floor like dealing with everything. Or they would like get people to cover that aren't even on our stands, that don't work, still help us out. And that is probably the most frustrating thing, because I know we're going off topic, but because I would work my ass off, and so would all the other girls, and we would get so much stick for it. Like, our managers would be like, this still isn't good enough. But why? Why isn't it good enough? Because we're not selling like £500 to people because they can't afford it, or they can't afford to just click their fingers and spend money. This is the real world. Like, we're in Boots, we're not in like some luxury like Harrods store where like people have the money, they go to Harrods because they are rich, like, or they go to certain stores like Selfridges because they're looking for that particular item. In Boots, it's more so like, treat yourself, like, have this extra, like, you know, Boots is such like there's so many different brands as well that's competitive. But then the management don't see you as people, and they still push you to like do more than what you can. Like, I had this one customer, we were getting on so well, and I literally sold a decent amount of products to her. And then I just had like my manager, I think it was the day that my high manager was in. So she was like a Regent's manager, so she would go around each store. It's turned into a story time, guys. Woo! And basically, she would literally stand near you to hear what you were saying, and then, or stand and just stare at you for ages. And it's so stressful because it's like, stop staring at me, stop lingering around, and stop butting in, because she butt in when I'm with a customer and like add in her own thing. And it's like, this customer is here for me, not you. Like, it's so rude and disrespectful for someone to come in and be like, oh my god, have you tried this as well? It's like, don't take over. Like, I'm trying to have a conversation and generally get to know that person. You're just trying to sell. They're not going to trust you anyway because you don't, like, you haven't spent the time to get to know them. And we had 20 minutes to do full face and get to know a customer and rebook them and get them into buying things and then get them onto a service. It's so not realistic, it's not reliable, but we still kind of tried doing it. And then actually got to it, when it actually got to it at the end, she would be like, why didn't you add on this? Why didn't you sell this? Like, why is she leaving without a full face, like, in her bag? Like, you know? And I was like, because she literally didn't want it, or maybe she's got it on her favourites list, or she'll come back for it, or X, Y, and Z. And it's so frustrating when people do that because it pressures you. And I remember I was going around and collecting the products. This manager came up to me and was like, are you sure you can't like push anything else? And I remember being like, I've just done the makeup. So I went back and I went, so, you know, the highlight, like, how did you find the highlight? And I kept on pushing her. And this is the only time that I've had someone take back everything and return it the next day because they felt pressured to buy it. And that was because I listened to my manager. And it's like, she was literally, when she returned it, she said to the lady as well, she was like, the lady that served me was really nice, it's not her fault at all. I did clock on that there was a manager that was like kind of pushing her to do it behind the counter, but it's not right for like someone to be pressured into, like, you know, like, you shouldn't be pressured into buying something. I think that's the one thing I am going to say about my experience. Okay, disclaimer comes in now. I don't mean the brand do that, because I don't know. But my experience is very it's very coloured. It's very multicoloured. There's some very good aspects of it, but there's very shitty, horrible like situations that I've been in. We've basically, all of the girls have ran downstairs crying. Like, I'm not even trying to chat shit, that's the truth. And it's like, you can lie to yourself and think that that's not, but it is. It's like, it's so frustrating because even to this day, I see people like who I used to work with and we have the same encounter, we have the same experiences, that has to say something. You can't just like have that one experience and be like, no, it's just like it's not a big deal, because it's like everyone who I worked with had the same experience, had the same stress, had the same issues. Like, if we push someone too much, they would kick off. And, you know, I've been treated like shit whilst I was traffic stopping people. Yeah, it was so horrible. I'm going to do a whole story time on that. I'm not happy about this. I don't know why. I thought I was over it because it's been like a few years. But no, I'm not. I'm ready to talk. And the thing is as well, I might even do a podcast on it, because I feel like nowadays it's a lot easier to say, to like wash your hands and be done with it and be like, okay, next job, it doesn't matter if it's like okay or not. And I wish, going back, that my email that I sent in wasn't so, because I was scared. I was 16 years old, 17 at the time, and I remember just being like, if I just say it was good, because I'm still working in that space, I'm just on a different brand. If I just say it's good, then it'll be happy days and don't want drama. And that was it. And that just shows how petty, and how the phrase is, I didn't want to be put in a position where I had to leave the job that I loved, or the thing that I love to do, and that is to experience like something that I've never experienced before, talking to random people, getting my confidence up, getting my money that I needed. Like, I needed this job, right? I needed it. There was no, if I didn't have a job, I'd be fucked. Like, I wouldn't be able to get to college. So for me, or not even get to college, I wouldn't be able to like support myself financially. And that's what I wanted to do at the age of 17 or even younger. And then, yeah, like, stuff that's happened. And I feel like at the end of the day, it is what it is, because I hope that that person's changed. And I hope that now she's come back as a different thing. It wasn't just her fault though. It was also my manager's fault. And I know this is coming from a place of love, like love and peace, like whatever. But like, I'm not even trying to like discredit that person either, because I knew it was hard for her too, like the manager. But she needs to realise that there was a lot of things going on. It's nothing like personal. I think when you meet people as people, they're nice. I think when you meet people that are like in jobs, you get a different side to people. Like, do you ever get that? Because with me, I've met loads of people in my job that I used to have. This isn't L'Oreal's. And I would meet them outside of the job and they'd be lovely. But in the job, it's like they changed so much to the point where it's kind of hard to like know who you're talking to. Like, I feel like outside of the job I would have got on with everyone, and I think I did, to be fair. I think I got on with everyone. These are looking hella thick, but it's fine. We're just gonna go for like natural brow day, because I've barely like actually filled them in. But when you're working with people, you see such a different side, whether or not it's because they're stressed or like, you know, they've got a lot of pressure, or if it's because that's just how they are, because it's a job, you know. Maybe they put on the front, but either way, it was not good. Like, I need to do a story time about it, because I've kept silent for ages and I keep on hearing things, and I don't feel like it is just our branch, but at the same time, I know it's better now, because there's a lot of different things that have changed. But my experiences weren't that great, and I think the only reason why I did say that they were is because I was still working there at the time. Whereas now I can like share my experiences freely without any backlash, because it's my experience, and it's like, this is what happened and people saw it and no one did anything about it. There's people that are on other counters that literally be like, we were told not to talk to you girls. Why, you know? But I don't know, I think it is what it is at the end of the day. I just think there's a lot of things that should have been done, a lot of things that should be changed, a lot of things that should be dealt with properly and not laughed about in the manager's suite. But that's not really anything to do with me, but I do know a few things that have happened. So that's going to be on a different, either I think I'm going to do it on my podcast, because then you can kind of get into it, it's more free. Whereas like on here, it's like I don't want to make it like negative, like a negative space. But yeah, let's go back on to Madison. So she's going to put concealer on first.
I actually meant not to be completely honest. 99% of my days I don't wear any makeup at all.
Oh, adverts, I hate adverts. She's put it like here, which personally I don't see, like, why? I just feel like I'm too spotty for this look. And I feel like this shade, it does oxidize. So let's hope it doesn't. I am actually going to add in a lighter shade in the inner corner, just because I know my concealers and I know that they... Ooh, I shouldn't really be using a viewfinder for this. Yeah, like way dark. If you don't have the right shade, mix it. Oh, that's loads of shit. This is such, you can tell I'm a professional makeup artist, can't you?
Well, I use it.
Oh, she's got a beauty blender. I'm really not prepared for this, am I? Let me just quickly spritz my beauty blender. This is clean, it's just stained, okay guys? So I'm just gonna literally spritz it here. 12 hours later. Expensive. Right, so now she's like going in. I feel like this is dry already though. And she's like going in.
I think my pimples are usually male. I refer to a lot of things as she. These are he's. Okay, so now that I have the concealer on, which I'm gonna have to accept this guy for what he is, I go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. They're called glow sticks, contour ones.
I don't have those. I really want those, the contour ones. And then she uses, oh, I really, really want foundation right now. I feel like foundation was a bomb. Like, what about her skin? Like, how's it so perfect? Like, I could never leave the house like this. Like, you got a majority of the product just underneath her eyes. I feel like you need like, ooh, I don't know. Right, then we're gonna go on. She used this contour stick. She used the Charlotte Tilbury ones. I really want those, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try and use this instead. This is a very deep shade, so I'm gonna be careful because it blends out nicely. And she like did it there. Yeah, she didn't do anything on her nose. I thought she would do it on her nose, not gonna lie. See, with this, it just takes a while to blend. I feel like I'm not getting like the coverage though, because obviously I think this is great for like those days where you don't want to do anything. I think this is why I'm like doing this today, is because I'm not going out, so there's not really any point, but still at the same time it doesn't really look that great on camera. Her skin just looks flawless all the time. I just don't know how she doesn't wear foundation. Like, to me, foundation is one of my favourite things, and I think, I don't know, I feel like with foundation it just gives an extra oomph that concealer just doesn't. Or maybe I'm just wearing the wrong concealer. To be fair though, I've heard about the NARS concealer, it being like really kind of like illuminating as well. So she actually uses a liquid blush.
I put a lot of this stuff.
So I'm going to do that now. Right, so I finally found Go Go Tint, which is kind of similar to a cream blush, but it's just a tint. With this, I'm just going to pop this on. I actually started liking this a lot more when I used it in the summer. And I just stopped using it one day. I don't know why, but this gives like such a gorgeous colour. Oh, there's loads of people out because it is, I think, school finishing time. Is that what you call it? Do you know what? The one thing I actually don't miss a lot is school. Like, I miss secondary school a tiny bit, but I don't know, it's just not really... with school, it was so like, I don't really like the people there. And that is just coming from like, no offense, like, at all. Like, I don't want this to be taken offensively or whatever. But like, I generally didn't, because they weren't that nice. And that is just it, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, like, if you don't treat people nicely, people won't have anything nice to say about you. So it's like in the future. And I think in my school as well, like, again, no offense, like, this isn't any offense to anyone in particular, but like, I feel like a lot of people just kind of, you know, when people think that like high school's everything, or like when secondary school's anything, she put it around here, I don't really know if I like it around there, and she, like, no joke, everyone would think that. Everyone would be like, secondary school's everything, like, I'm gonna be like the biggest bitch of them all, so like, you know, I'm Queen Bee, but no one remembers them. I don't even remember people's names. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's not worth it, it's not worth the ag. So yeah, that's my life. Yeah, this didn't really do anything. I guess it kind of does, but I look really washed out. Maybe it's because this is all cream products, and she is going to go on to powder in a minute. I just have to like go back because she was going really fast, and I was like, ooh. Blush gives her happiness. Okay, well, I'm going to try and like, it's not like her. powder. So she goes on with, so the one that's just like Charlotte Tilbury is actually the number 7 powder. It's just exactly the same. It's got the same formula, and it literally plays off the same as well. So it's like a dupe. So you guys can thank me later. She just like whacks it under her eyes. Is that a massive one? A massive Fenty Beauty bronzer? Should probably sit there. It'll be funny. I'm an oily bitch. Like, this is not gonna keep me like glowy. She actually uses, I do have this bronzer, but I'm not going to use it today. I'm going to use the Physicians Formula because I've run out of Private Island in plenty.
Given me confidence over the past few years to be able to do. I do it very, very lightly because it still does.
She goes over her forehead. Oh, she does do her nose.
In there, I'll just do a tiny, tiny bit on either side of my nose, and I will look very awkward and concentrated while I do so.
I normally just like whack it on, if I'm honest. She like puts so much bronzer on, okay. Right, so you got bronzer. Yeah, this is actually looking really nice, if I'm honest. Like, if I didn't want like a foundation day and if I had like sensitive skin, I would probably use that. And then I'm gonna do what she did. She's used a brush. I don't really have a brush like that. I mean, I've got one like this. So she's used like a brush like this that's quite like tapered. Okay. And then what she's done, she's used the bronzer and she's like carved out her nose. So she's like gone down it like the front, like this. I know it's harsh at the moment. And then she'll like blend it out with like a brush or like a sponge. I do this with my liquids. I don't really do this with my powders because it can look too harsh, as you can see. But that's how she did it. I do have a spot on my nose, by the way. Like, don't hate. But I do. And then, what did she... Oh, she puts blush on again. I've got the Stop I'm Blushing blush from Misguided. I'm just going to use this and blush it over. Right, so this is kind of like more of a peachy pink blush. And she like puts it more on the apples of her cheeks, upwards, like this. I normally put it like here, but she's putting it here. So she put it on her nose and then she put it like around here. Thing is, I love blush on my forehead, but the only thing is in the summer it looks better because you naturally do tan hair a lot more in the summer. Whereas in the winter, I just feel like I look a bit burnt. But there's no reason to be because it's winter. Whereas now, summer's coming up. Hopefully, I'm going to be clubbing soon. 2021, there's a motive and it's going to be clubbing.
So the next step is...
She doesn't put a highlight on.
Madison beer palette. So
Right, so I don't have that. So she's going in with a really neutral shade. And I've got the Desert Dusk. Is this one? Desert Dust palette. Yeah. I'm very tired. So she literally just blends it like so quickly. She uses like a kind of a neutral tone as well. So she's actually got this shade as well, which is kind of like a dark shade. So this is just from the Beauty Crop. Never heard of that brand before. I bought it like ages ago, and she literally just like kind of does this.
Savior is this
Very good. Mate, you're going too fast. Madison, beer, stop. Jeez. I would love to be friends with her though. Like, not gonna lie, like, I don't know. Would I want to be friends with her? Like, she is controversial, to be fair, but I feel like she would be actually a really good friend. Like, what do you not think? So I've gone in with a deeper shade, and I'll just go in on the other side. Thing is though, she has not carved out her eyebrows, and my eyebrows need carving. Like, this does not look great. But at the same time, I haven't even put a lot of product in, so I'm a bit confused. Right, so she puts like barely any on her eyes. Like, she literally puts barely any. So just going, this is actually a bronzing powder, but I'm just, like, it's like a, right, okay. And then she goes in with a lighter shade in the middle. So this reminds me of like, I think it's a shimmer shade. Hang on a second. I haven't used this brush, it's just stained. All my brushes are stained because I always seem to get white. like brushes. Right, so then she like carves it out like this, as you can see. Does she do it like
just to throw it?
Oh, she just throws it in the corner. Okay, so this is the 322 brush from Zoever.
And that is it. And this is what I do. So I always try to look down.
God, here we go.
Center.
Okay, so she uses like a deeper colour. I kind of okay, so I've got this chocolate
And then it goes away. And then
chocolate shade here.
bigger eyelash coming out from here. Like, where would it sit and what would it look like? And so I see like a line in my head, and then I just follow that. So
Mate, is that just me or is that really thick? Oh, I hate adverts, man. And with Vogue, they don't like they don't like change it so you can like skip it. So you have to actually watch the whole one. So this is what she's done. I don't know if I like this. Maybe I will. Wait, this and then she like does that. Oh, she hasn't even gone underneath. Oh, so she uses the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter as a cream highlighter on top. And I'll do something similar. Interesting. I think this will look good when like mascara's on. Not gonna lie. I think she's got like the natural like almond shape anyway. So I think when she does do this look, it is like really pretty and really nice. Do I need a smaller brush? Because I don't have a smaller one of these. Actually, I kind of do. I'll use this one instead. Because I was just thinking like that brush was massive, but I don't have like that much eye space there. And then, oh shit, okay. Ooh. Like this is just going in my tear duct. Oh, okay, I see what she's done. So she's gone down. I thought she went like across. She's gone down a bit, so this side's better than that side, as you can tell. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take off this side and do it off camera. And then this is like the top. Okay, that side's way better than that side. I'm going to take this eye off and redo it. But just imagine this eye and we'll be all good. And then what she does after... Wait, is that all she does? I've got the cream set from here, so I'm basically just going to warm it up. She uses her finger. Pretty easy to warm up actually, not gonna lie. I haven't used this in a while, so I thought it would be taking a long time. And she literally just like puts it on her cheeks here. With this is blinding, but it does sometimes get, oh, there's not even a mirror. Why don't they put a mirror in this, like seriously? Like sometimes it does take off like underneath, like whatever's underneath. I just feel like what really threw me off was the no foundation. Not gonna lie, like I feel like when there's foundation on, I just feel a bit more like confident, just to like kind of go crazy, you know, go crazy. And I am a full coverage kind of girl, so for me, yeah, like for me this is very minimalistic. I'm going on with the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara, and I'm going to start off with the lengthening and then do the volume in. With this, it just coats all of my lashes individually, and it just looks like really nice. Like, I love this mascara because instantly it gives me like an eye lift. Like, it just makes my eyes look so open and so awake. And I feel like my lashes deserve to be seen. And they're long anyway, so it's just like an added bonus. I'll clean up the bottom like when I come back to you guys. Actually, it might even look good just like that, I'm not gonna lie. Right, you can hear Jack on his decks. We've got two DJs in the house now, which is so brilliant. Because, you know, more fun. It feels like a club every day. To be fair, I don't actually mind it though. I'm just gonna go in. This is like the thicker one, which is meant for like just volumizing. With my mascaras that I choose, I do like volumizing more because I naturally do have quite long lashes, so I like to kind of stick to volumizing them for them just to look like darker and thicker, because I feel like the thicker the lash the better, so you don't actually feel like you need to wear fake lashes. Like at the moment I would be fine like this, whereas like I don't know, if it's just length I need a bit of like thickness, you know, when it comes to lashes. It's coming together quite well, you know. So does she do her bottom lashes? Because Actually goes in with a smaller brush, so I've got this brush here to do her highlights. So this is the Zoeva 230 brush. So she goes in with highlight from her palette. I don't really have one that I like from my palette because they're quite chunky, so
I don't do it too much, just a little bit, just enough to get by.
Get by. That's not your inner corner.
This is my favorite lip liner.
This is like underneath her inner corner. This is like
overlining my lips a lot and it doesn't really show.
okay.
And
Is anyone else seeing the bold type? It's so good. I can't see my face right now. Right, so I've lip lined. She's done this colour lip line as well, so. Okay, so I love lip oil. I've actually got the Clarins conditioner lip oil. This is so good. This just leaves your lips looking so nice and juicy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on. So, oh, so gorgeous. This smells insane. I love the mint one as well because the mint one is like, I don't even know how to explain it. It makes your teeth look really white because it's kind of like blue. So that's all she does. Like, that's it.
give myself a spray.
Okay, well, I've just got Huda Beauty Fancy, so I'm gonna
spray, but my finishing touch, final step.
Woo! This is what she does.
My makeup daily routine.
Right, she looks peng. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to you in a second and then talk to you guys about my final verdict. I'm going to turn on my ring light and I'm just going to like see how it looks under different lights as well. So I'm going to do that now, so I'll see you in a minute. Right, okay. So I finished it off. I like it. I did kind of make it darker, so I don't know if you guys can see or tell. I like it, but I think for me, it's really not me. Like, I don't know, I'm just really not feeling it. Like, it's really not me. But all in all, I think it looks really nice. Like, it looks pretty. Like, in person, I think on camera it doesn't give it justice. Do I like this? I don't really know. This is such a... She just pulls it off because she's naturally pretty. Whereas in me, like, I need a bit of help. So, yeah, like, I like it. I think it could be a bit better. Let's see what Aisha thinks. Hang on. Let's pop this. Yeah, because look, in different lights. Can you see? So I do like it. But it's just like... how much do I like it, you know? I got like to see Aisha. Yeah, I think it looks better with like the ring light. Should we go? Jack!
What? Oh, fucking hell, shit. You alright?
Yeah, you?
I thought you shouted downstairs.
Sorry. So, and then we'll go say hi to Aisha. Yeah, I like it in this light. Right, so what we're gonna do, I hope you guys don't get a head spin because of this, like seriously. So this is what it looks like in person. I don't know, I'm gonna post it on my Instagram. Yeah, I just don't know. How do you like this makeup look?
Yeah, it's alright.
No, be honest.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know, this is Madison Beer's makeup look. So I don't know guys. I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm basically gonna set up everything and then show you what I'm cooking today. Oh my God. So I'm actually liking this look. Like, I don't look like myself though. This is so weird. I don't know if I like it or not. But so I'm gonna be cooking because this go out date tomorrow. So I'm gonna be cooking some lovely steaks. Aisha doesn't like steak, so I'm basically gonna cook for myself today and then save the other one for tomorrow, or just do it tonight and just have. Is that weird? Is that unhealthy? 2 steaks? I don't know. I really like this look. I only like it with this light. I don't like it in person, but I don't mind it. In the view camera, I'm like checking myself out. But like, you know, so I've got these heart steaks, like slicey things. I've got this. I'm trying to be a bit healthy because obviously the girl's trying to lose weight. I don't need to be told how. I'm losing it in my own time. But yeah, so I've got some 10 stem broccoli. Got some broccoli here. Do you know what? Actually, a second, hang on. Okay, I don't mind it. I don't mind this look. I think maybe go a bit lighter on there next time. I have it with some of this, just because it's going out of date. And I'm also gonna have some rice with it as well. So it's gonna have like peppercorn sauce on it. And yeah, we're gonna get to it. But yeah, I haven't really eaten a lot today, so this is perfect as like a start. I do use MyFitnessPal, but just a disclaimer, like I am going to be talking about like, not weight, but I'm going to be talking about how I use MyFitnessPal and how I want to lose weight, and I just want to do it in my own time, and for people to respect that, that'd be great, thank you. But yeah, so I do use MyFitnessPal. I haven't used it in a few days and I don't log my exercise, but I watched Rachel Leary's post thing and I was like, oh, do you know what, I'll try that. So I'm actually going to be doing yoga today. Actually, do I want to do yoga or do I just want to do workout? I don't really know, but I want to do something exercising. I might even go for a walk. Walking's like the best thing for me. Like I feel like I just kind of like, if I walk off my issues, it's really good. If you can hear noise, that's Jack again. But yeah, so it's good to have a bit of tunes in the background. I just hope I don't get demonetized. But yeah, we will get on to it. So I'm going to start with boiling these. And then yeah, we'll get onto it. I don't really know what I'm making. I think I'm just going to cut the pieces up later on when they're cooked, and then just have it with peppercorn sauce on this, and then on like a slab of heavy. And I'm back. So I'm going to cook these. I used to call these green trees. Does anyone else used to call them that? Because I used to think they were real trees. And my mum used to be like, you're not killing the environment because they're green trees that just heating up. And then I'm going to be going in with, I don't know, how long do they take to cook? 3 minutes, right. These do not take 2 to 3 minutes. I swear to God, last time I cooked them, it's ages. Oh, beautiful. Lovely. So I've got some fry here. I'm just going to put that on to simmer as well. Personally, I do like these rice bags more, only because, is this not bright enough? Hang on. Whoa. Just because I love these more personally, because they're quick and easy. They take 2 minutes to make, and yeah, I don't know why, I find them easier, like just bunging them in. Oh no, I put them here. I'll put that, ugh. And then you've got the slab of meat. Not gonna lie, when it comes to meat, I'm quite hands-on. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. You're just gonna slab it on, and then you're meant to put the heart on top. This as well. Those craving days, like I get that a lot, and I'm like, oh. But I just kind of want, I wanted to make like chips, but now I'm like, do I want to make chips or should I try and be healthy? Let's try and be healthy today, do you know what I mean? Like, let's actually try and do something. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm just gonna, so I'm now cooking. It is so steamy, I don't know why. You know, so that is now done anyway. I saute as well, just because I'm going to be bashing out work tonight. I'm going to be actually trying to focus on work. So I need my good old coffee and a latte for that. And I've got my cup. I swear, all I ever put in there is either juices, like smoothies, or coffees. Can you hear me? Hello? Let's move that. So that's smooth. If you saw that trick, that was smooth. So, what's the first thing you guys are going to do out of lockdown? Message me down below. Put it in the comments. Also, like and subscribe. I don't know if I said that to you guys. I'm currently filming this throughout the day, so if I have, then please do that. If, obviously, no, if I haven't, then this kind of simmer. I'm really impatient when it comes to my food. Like, I just want it done. But sometimes I do get a bit like angsty with it. But saying that, I think what it is, because I'm so used to Deliveroo, how like it's always there. But now I'm like, oh, like I actually need to cook. I'm now gonna put this on for 2 minutes. Always scrunch it up. I'm actually gonna go for a food shop later. I might do that. I might do it tomorrow because it's a Saturday. You know when people say don't play with your food, kids, that's a lie. There we go. And so yeah. So it looks like this. How lovely. It looks better than what it looks. It tastes better than what it looks even. But yeah. So I'm now eating my food. I made my vanilla latte. Go and watch my vlog if you want to see how it's made. I've got my meal here. I'm on 20% battery on my phone. So that's great. I'm gonna watch the bold type and then eat my food, and then I'll come back to you guys later. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in about a few hours, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna eat this, tell you how it is, and yeah, make sure you comment down below your favorite. Hey guys, this is Editing Me, just coming on here to say like and subscribe down below. I hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, so I'm in my kitchen at the moment, but I'm going to be editing all night, and yeah, hopefully get up tomorrow, and I hope you like it and enjoy. Please like and subscribe down below and hit the bell icon on the screen. Thank you very much for all the support as well. I'd just like to say, especially for the podcast, and yeah, we're really excited to, you know, see where it goes. Okay, see you guys, bye.